Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In today's video, I'm going to let you know 2 steps that you need to follow to receive commitment from any man or woman effortlessly. Before I get into the video, if you're looking for a lot of value with minimum investment, you can join my membership group. The link is in the video description. It includes weekly group coaching sessions where we discuss a lot of different topics and take up questions from the members to provide guidance and in-depth solutions around mindset and manifestation. Other than the group coaching sessions, we have monthly challenges with detailed steps you need to follow each week to ensure there's a great transformation in yourself and in your 3D reality. And following the group coaching session, there are weekly quizzes to ensure that whatever you have learned, the knowledge you have acquired during the session, you have been able to actually grasp it and apply it in your physical reality. The next live group coaching session is this Saturday, 23rd of September. So if you want to participate, you can join the membership group before that. Please note that irrespective of when you join the group, you will have access to the previous group coaching session videos. One more thing before I get into the video, I did upload a shorts a few weeks back regarding 2 mangoes that I was manifesting to be safe in one of the mango trees in our garden. It was a small manifestation I was doing, and I have explained in that video why I wanted them to be safe. I got a few comments to get an update on those mangoes, so we were able to plug them very successfully. I'll put in a picture over here for you to have a look. It was an amazing week. I enjoyed the mangoes a lot. I had a lot of mango milkshakes, and that manifestation was very successful. Don't let go of the little joys and the little happiness you can get in your day-to-day life with these small kind of manifestations. While you are focusing on all the big things, ensure that in your day-to-day life you're doing these kind of small things that make you feel happy in that present moment. Being happy, following your happiness on a day-to-day basis is a very important part of building your own stability, building your own confidence. And these kind of baby steps, these kind of small activities play a big part when you are manifesting something that seems to be really huge in your 3D reality. But the process does not change, whether it's just for a few fruits, mangoes, or for a car, a house, or a partner. Okay, now what are those 2 steps I want you to follow and see how effortlessly you can bring in commitment from any man or woman who is in this current reality not willing to commit to you for any kind of reason. The first step is to stop engaging. Stop engaging in any kind of behavior, stop engaging in any kind of circumstance, anything that that person is saying from their own mouth, anything their friends are saying, anything your friends are saying, it does not matter. If what you want to experience deeply is not a part of your reality right now, this physical reality, okay, which is the ultimate place we want to experience our desires in, okay, it's an important place. This is how we live our life, and this is the place where everything that we need, want, and desire should show up the way we want it to. So you need to stop engaging with that reality and with your specific person if it's not showing up in your favor, if they are not showing up the way you want them to show up. We are not sitting here to take any kind of disrespect from the person that we are involved with, from the person we like, from the person we love. We are only going to accept their presence in our reality, in our life, if they are showing up the way we want them to show up. If your specific person is right now not valuing you, not appreciating your presence, not acknowledging you for any kind of things, in any sort of way that you want them to acknowledge you and appreciate you, you are not engaging with them. You need to stop engaging with that kind of behavior. The more you engage with that kind of behavior means you are accepting that for yourself. And we are not accepting any kind of behavior that does not make us feel safe, stable, whole, loved, and happy emotionally, mentally, or physically. Now, you definitely need to stop engaging with it mentally, which in other words can be ignoring this 3D, ignoring that specific circumstance. But if it is in your face, if your specific person is behaving in a way that crosses some kind of boundary, and it is disturbing you very much in your physical reality, physically, mentally, and emotionally, you need to stop engaging with that behavior and know it within you that this specific person does not have to be physically present in this moment right now in my reality for me to manifest them to show up in a certain manner. So, no, you don't have to suffer through your 3D and hold on to them, grab them, and keep them in your reality like a prisoner while you manifest a version of them that is showing up in a way that you desire. And it's actually much, much easier if they are not present in your physical reality every day in your face to sit and peacefully manifest a version of them that you want showing up in your life. So, mentally, definitely, you don't have to be engaging with any such kind of behavior. And if something is really disturbing you in the 3D reality, that is where your self concept comes into the picture. And you say that this is not what I accept for myself. This is where I'm going to draw the boundary in my physical reality. And that is solely for your own peace, your own stability, because you need to feel good, you need to be safe and stable, emotional regulation, emotional stability, mental stability, to live a very good, healthy, and peaceful life, and to maintain all the relationships that you have in this life, specifically that romantic relationship with your person. So set physical boundaries if it's just too hard for you to ignore the physical circumstances and not give out an emotional reaction. Now, the second step is to stand firm in what you want. It does not matter what is happening in the outside world. You need to stand firm in your decision. You need to stand firm in claiming your desire. You need to stand firm in knowing that yes, manifestation is real, it works. I'm doing it anyways all the time. I'm choosing an experience for myself consciously. And I'm going to stay in this knowing. I'm going to put in the discipline, repetition, persistence that is needed by keeping my attention off that specific circumstance and person. I'm going to be very, very firm. My will to manifest this version of this person is going to be very strong, more strong than my fears, more strong than my doubts, more strong than any kind of emotion I'm feeling, which is opposite to what I'm seeking. It does not matter who is saying what, it does not matter what the circumstance looks like. Change is the only constant. And when you know something can change, it instantly drops resistance. When I know something can change, why will I let it have a really emotional impact on me? Me giving out an emotional reaction to anything means I'm making it the truth for myself. Everything can change, no circumstance is set in stone. People change overnight, their thoughts change overnight. Okay, suddenly they have some enlightenment, suddenly they have some kind of awakening. It does not matter. How it happens is not your problem. You don't have to sit and wonder about the 10 or 20 different ways they may have a change of heart, they may change as a person, they may behave differently. It is none of your concern. You only have to stand firm in your reality. Even if things are happening outside, in the moment, if you're feeling any trigger emotions, do some breath work, let it sink in, be okay with it, be an observer, feel those emotions. Okay, you are a human being, it's completely fine to feel triggered, especially if it involves any kind of negative circumstances. But you are going to be fine. Things are going to be fine. Things are going to change because change is the only constant. If your specific person is behaving in a way that is unacceptable, if they're saying things that are unacceptable, it's completely fine. You see it, you observe it, and you go back into your end state where you know this is the reality I have chosen. You live out a scene or you say some affirmations that no, this is how he's going to speak to me. This is how he's going to show up. This is how she's going to behave with me. This is how she's going to approach me. If you want them showing up in a certain way, it does not matter if right now they are in your physical reality or not. So if you want to do this manifestation while having them in your physical reality on a daily basis, or if you're in no contact, you have broken up, or you're taking a break, it's way more easier because they're not in your face. You can do it that way too. But if you follow these two steps of not engaging with something you do not desire, you do not want to experience, not engaging with that kind of behavior, not engaging with that kind of dialogue in your physical reality, standing really firm in what you want. No matter what kind of emotions you feel, no matter what kind of feelings you're having, no matter what your state of being is, if you stand firm in what you will have in your reality, it surpasses all of these things. It surpasses all the other kind of disbeliefs. Your willpower to have something show up in your reality, that willpower can be so strong that it can surpass these kind of small circumstances. the small limiting beliefs. It does not matter. We will be accepting the specific person back in our reality only when they show up a certain way, the version of them that we desire in our reality. We decide that version, we choose that version, and we want that version. And because we create our reality and we choose through our assumptions, beliefs, that inner work, what way any person shows up in our reality, we are going to choose it for them too, and they are going to show up that way. Because assumptions will create that. Assumptions will lead up to beliefs. There will be some kind of movement, some kind of evidence that will harden that assumption into fact, and that is how that person is going to be in your reality. When you stop engaging with something that you do not prefer, it means you're honoring yourself, you're honoring your self concept, you're building yourself up, you're building your value and appreciating yourself. And the way you are being will always reflect in your physical romantic relationships. So, no, you don't have to sit through something that does not feel good. You don't have to sit through any kind of behavior that is disrespectful. You should be knowing and honoring yourself in a way where you know where to put in physical boundaries. Mental boundaries, you need to be doing it all the time. Your mental boundaries with giving emotional reaction to your circumstance, to your 3D, to your specific person's free will, to what they're saying, what they're doing, everything. Because once if I decide I want this, it does not matter. And that includes everything. When I say it does not matter, it's a blanket statement. It does not matter what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're wanting to do. It does not matter what kind of circumstances there are outside in that specific area of my life. If I want this, this is what I'm going to manifest. That is it. And one more thing is, the more you engage in that behavior, you keep making it true for yourself because you're giving out emotional reactions. There's arguments, there's fighting, there's everything that feels unpleasant. You are letting that circumstance be true for yourself. You are accepting and making it the truth for you that this is how this person behaves. This is how this person acts. This is how this person sees me. The more you engage with it, it becomes real for you. So that's why completely setting that boundary and not engaging with it and coming back this side and knowing that I'm going to choose this reality and persist in it. And when you show up that way, that is when you're going to be a part of my life. That is all. This is how your self concept plays a role in your romantic relationships. It is a very important part of your being. How you are, how you feel about yourself, what kind of things you feel you deserve, what kind of things you accept for yourselves, everything defines your self concept. And how you are with yourself, what kind of love you think you deserve and can accept, will always reflect in your romantic relationships. So if you feel you can be a doormat, if you feel you can accept undesirable behavior, that is how people are going to show up in your life, and that will reflect and have a ripple effect in all other relationships of your life, including your family, friends, and other circles. So put your foot down, create a mental boundary, know where to create a physical boundary, know your value, and persist in that reality that you want. That's all I wanted to discuss in this video. I really hope I was able to add some value to your manifestation process. If you want to become a part of the weekly live group coaching sessions, you can join the membership group. The link is in the video description. You can follow me on Instagram for a regular dose of motivation, and my second channel on YouTube, which is around mindset and self-development. Not really from a manifestation perspective, but in general. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.